it's the day after. It was a very bad night for me because you know, the boat is really pushed against the side of the pontoon here, and I did not think it would be this bad. I would never take this place. There's like only 20 meters for the waves to build this much, so it's blown crazy. It's have been blown like 35 40 knots the whole night, and even now it's blowing like hell. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. And the guy who ran aground yesterday, his boat is still over there, and yeah, I shouldn't have my tent up, but I can't take it down now because it's blowing too much, so I guess it's gonna have to be like this. Now we are supposed to go and shop for some food and stuff, but yeah, and all my fenders were pressed so much they almost disappeared, so I had to do something, and I saw another boat. My neighbor, he's not here now, but you can see he have fenders, and I took one of his fenders and put on my boat here, and I really hope he doesn't get angry if he sees it. I'm kinda, you know, I can't take away mine and pump it because I have nothing to pump with, and I need everything I have now to be in place. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fix a football pump so I can pump up my fenders, because 2 is broken and 2 is low on air, I think. And also I have one extra fender which I have to pump up. It's the blue one, I don't know if you can see it over there. And I'm gonna buy a big fender, so that should give me 4 fenders, 3 a little bit smaller and 1 big. And I don't have so much space for fenders, so I have to tie them to my rail back, but I hope we will make it. But I don't feel so good to leave the boat and it's blowing this much, but I have to go and shop, so gotta go, I guess. See you later. We are walking to the store and we have very nice weather, just like that, but behind us very bad weather is chasing us, so we hope we can find some shelter from that soon, or else we're going to be very wet. Very strange. Every boat is in the mud here. This channel is totally dried up. You can see they are in mud. I wonder how it feels to be in mud like this. Well, I've been in mud also once, but you know, it wasn't like it should be. It looks rather strange. Hola Balauba. There are some dudes on a rock here, I think. Maybe it's not. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Anyway, the wind is finally dying down a little bit now. It's been hauling ass, you know, for let's say all day, like 20 knots. Between 15 and 20, but it's coming again. It's from shore, so it's not so bad. The fishermen are coming forward. There's some kind of party in that house up there. No one on the beach, but at least many people I can see Two families going with their dog. Okay. Let's see. Here's my fenders now. They're all looking like shit. I'm so stupid. I killed all my fenders. As you can see, that's the exhaust from my diesel heater. It killed them all. I had no clue it was a exhaust over there. I always thought it was some ventilation. I didn't think much about it. It doesn't even look like an exhaust. I thought the exhaust was going to the exhaust to the engine actually, but today I know it's not. So I had two busted, or maybe even three ones were busted, and they were squeezed together. My boat would squeeze them all together, and I can hear it banging, bam, bam, in the middle of the night. I was woke all night because I heard all the time the squeaking, and I can hear the sudden stops. So I just had to do something, and I saw that the boat, it was a school boat to learn how to sail, and he had big fenders everywhere on the side which wasn't onto the pontoon. So I just ran out and took one and put it between my boat and the pontoon. It was at least twice as big as mine were, and I kind of have big ones. Anyway, so yeah, that one saved me, I think. And the other day, the day after, I went and bought this one. As you can see, it's a hole there too, because at the time I didn't know there was an exhaust there. So I bought a new one, and I tried to fix them all with the tire. You know, if you have a hole in your car tire, you can fix it by drilling a hole and, you know, putting some shit in. And I did that with the two which were broken, and I tried to pump up the other two, but the pump broke. I broke it in three. It was such a bad pump, and I mean hand pumping didn't work. So I bought a compressor, a small one, 12 volt, and that worked actually. Really happy with that one. So anyway, then one day I noticed a third one fender was busted also, and then I saw even my new fender was busted, and I couldn't understand why, and all the fenders was hanging lower down here. So then I realized, oh my god, it's an exhaust fan, and that's what's causing it. So all my fenders except one is a hole in, which I myself did with the exhaust, because we have been driving the diesel heater almost every day. It's been really cold. That's about that. Anyway, in the morning I took the fender I lent and put it back. They never came, and I had to go, so they don't know anything, and I'm happy that I could lend it. So and today I can see my almost all is okay. One I have a glue gun which I fixed this week. You can see I have to pump them again if they're leaking. I have to redo it. The built-in one is the only one who's actually working, because I haven't burned any holes in it. But I will fix. I have the stuff to do it. I just don't have the time. I have the time, but you always forget. Okay. Now I will take this little movie and put it in. Goodbye. Okay, I'm sitting here in this beautiful weather, and I have my I actually bought this in Sweden a long time ago, before I even I think it was like 2 years ago when I got the boat, and I'm gonna pump it up. The new one I bought, I already put it in place, and I bought this one and these things so I can you know, open it up and pump it up. And I also bought some new rope because I think that's gonna, it feels a little bit old. It cost me like 350 Swedish crowns, and it was $35 euros, I mean. But I'm gonna try that, and then I'm gonna clean this up because tomorrow morning I'm leaving for I think La Rochelle or Spain. I don't know if I'm gonna stay in La Rochelle or not, but we will see. It depends on the weather and so on. But yeah, it's really howling here. We have like 20 knots, gusting up to 29-30 knots. It's not so bad now, but I think I hope it's better tomorrow when I'm gonna leave, because I mean, if I feel unsafe, I'm gonna just say I stay one more day. So you know, I'm not gonna risk anything. But I really hope to leave tomorrow, because we're gonna have some good winds and it's gonna take me far. I wanna get warmer weather because this is really chilly, and it's not fun to freeze all the time. Okay, I'll see you when I have done this.